there, hope you're doing great today. What can you expect during an investor webinar? So you've educated yourself, you've found the right sponsors, you've connected with them. Now you're starting to finally get a deal flow and various investment opportunities for your consideration. And the moment arrives where you finally receive that invitation to join the deal webinar. Before we begin, just a quick reminder that our videos are for educational and entertainment purposes only and do not constitute tax, legal, or investment advice. So what can you expect during the webinar? First, you will receive the email where you can register, and when you register, typically the recording will be sent to you after the webinar if for any reason you're not able to join in person or attend the full length of the webinar. So when you join, typically the sponsor or one of the sponsors will kick it off with a few logistical details that will address how to ask questions, where to ask questions, and when the recording will be shared. Then you can expect the webinar to begin with an introduction of the sponsorship team and effectively who are the people behind this investment opportunity, who are the decision makers, what is their background. Then a brief introduction of the market, the investment opportunity itself as far as the property and the numbers will follow. Very rarely will the sponsors dive deep into the full underwrite. They may have a chart or two with the numbers, which are typically an eye chart because they go through a full 5 or 7 year projection model. But you can always request the full underwrite and in Excel or PDF, whatever format they have it available in, so you can do a deeper dive there. Again, at webinars, very rarely that would be shared. Sometimes they may have a separate video that goes line by line into the underwriting model, but during the main webinar, those details won't be shared because it can be quite overwhelming for some investors, and maybe not everyone would want to spend the full hour going through that, and perhaps they want to find out more about other aspects of the investment opportunity. And then last but not least, once they've introduced the market, the property, the numbers, talked about the returns and how those would be generated and over what time horizon, the sponsor will share what the next steps are. They may have a link to the investor portal and the deal room where you can see even more details about the opportunity, as well as subscribe or submit your soft commit or intent to invest in the property and thereby reserve your spot within the specific opportunity. And usually in the end there will be some time for questions and answers that the sponsors or sponsor can address live from the audience. That's a really valuable piece, so you can see what other investors are thinking about and what other investors are curious about. And of course, as you review the investment opportunity, you will probably have even more questions, or perhaps would think of questions that didn't immediately come to mind. So you can always contact your sponsor or syndicator directly and have some one-on-one time to either review certain information again, or perhaps do a deeper dive on specific topics or questions that you're interested in. So we hope you found today's video helpful, and if you did, please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you at the next one.